I need you to hear me, and I need you to hear me clear when I say this. I'm not going over to another Chinese app. And you can call me racist, whatever you want to call me, but I'm not going over to support another Chinese application because, truth be told, I had no business on being on this one, okay? But here I am. And so as TikTok comes to an end, and I live in a world where fan base exists, an application that is owned by a black man, you think that I'm going to go over to Red Note instead of going over to fan base? It's not happening because I don't live in a world where I would ever see Chinese people galvanizing to support a black cause or a black issue or to rally behind a black business. That just would not happen. So what do I look like galvanizing behind another Chinese business? What do I look like supporting people who would not support me? It's not a matter of me hating Chinese people because I don't hate anyone, but I also understand that Chinese people have figured something out, and that is to support people who look like them, right? And we as black people have not figured that out. We as women have not figured that out. The LGBTQIA+ community has not figured that out. And the sooner we all begin to understand that we need to support people who look like us, who think like us, who share our beliefs and values, the better off we'll be. You see what they've done over there at Truth Social, right? I'm sorry for this truck next to me, guys. But I lived in Texas, you guys, for probably 7 years, right? And in those 7 years, I have not shopped at Chick-fil-A or eaten at Chick-fil-A one single time. And the reason I don't is because their ideologies do not align with my personal ideologies. The same is true of Hobby Lobby. I will not shop there. Now, I don't come online and bash their businesses because it's their business and they have the right to believe and do and think and choose as they want to. But I also have the right to think, choose, and be calculated about where I spend my dollars. I think that being an unconscious consumer in 2025 is just such a dangerous thing to be. I think that you have to be aware at all times about where your money is going and where your energy is going. And so for me to hop over to Red Note, someplace where I'm more than likely not welcomed in the first place, is simply crazy to me. My inclination, whenever something happens, is to immediately look for a black-owned business. Again, not that I hate other businesses, but just because I want to make sure I'm putting money in the pockets of people who look like I do. So here we are. And I see all of these content creators, black content creators, creating content in support of this Red Note application. And for me, it is a head scratcher because I just simply don't understand how these people are not creating the same content to support fan base. This is why when you go into any neighborhood, any hood around America, black neighborhoods in particular, you will see a proliferation of Asian-owned businesses, whether it's Chinese restaurants, whether it's Korean nail salons or Asian nail salons, whether it's beauty supply stores. They have managed to figure out how to come in, infiltrate our communities, take our dollars, but they do not reinvest those dollars back in the communities where they profit from. And for me, I'm always aware of that. So if I have a choice between shopping with a black-owned business and an Asian-owned business, I'm going to choose a black-owned business every single time. So as we come to an end on TikTok, and we're thinking about where we're going to be going moving forward, I would highly, highly impress upon you and say that it would behoove you, whether you're black, white, Asian, or whatever, to check out Fanbase. Let's give somebody else different an opportunity. And again, if you believe in American-made companies or American-owned companies, this is one of those. But some of you don't think that black is American, but that's a whole other conversation. So yes, catch me on Fanbase. I have not created my account on there yet, but it is a priority for me to get on over there and do so. But you know, I'm a working woman, so work takes precedence over everything else. But yes, that is it for today's video, you guys. Comment below because of course I'm curious to know what you think. And where would you be going? Would you be going over to Red Note? And to me it sounds stupid to go over to Red Note because if they did this to TikTok, then of course they can do this to Red Note. So if you just want to be in a cycle of creating content for applications that are going to be deleted because you think that defiance is the thing to do, then you go right ahead. But again, catch me on Fanbase. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.